You know that Russian fighters aggressively hunt US drone near Crimea. Moscow challenges direct US participation in Ukraine war. It means that Russia has started challenging US participating in the conflict in Ukraine, increasing the likelihood of an uncontrolled escalation. The US has been participating in the Ukraine conflict since 2014. Much of the US participation is direct, but some participation is through proxy vessel state in NATO, including former great powers UK, France, Germany. In the following text, a reference to the US implies the US and its NATO proxies. Existing US participation. There are two kind of things. One kind of things peace, second one is war. Without officially putting boost the ground in Ukraine, the US is participating in practically all the aspects of the conflict, filling weapons, ammunition supply, airborne air surveillance using E3 AWACS, airborne and space-based ISR communication, command and control, live data link streaming to air defense system during active operations. British, French, and US service personnel are stationed at Ukrainian air and naval bases, operating drone programming weapons such as JDAM, glide bombs, Storm Shadow, and Scalp missiles, operating AD systems such as Patriot and NASAMS, and operating maritime and airborne drones. The diversity of weapon systems include into armed forces of Ukraine AFU and short span of time in which they have been included makes it highly likely that most high technology weapon systems operationally deployed within Ukraine territory are manned by US NATO personnel. It is also highly likely that the weapon system continue to be in a inventory of the supply nation even after they are operationally deployed in Ukraine. Such an arrangement would simplify the provisioning of spares for the weapon systems from the donor owner country, transfer of the weapon system to Ukraine, and provisioning for the spares would be a logistic nightmare that Ukraine would need a lot of trained manpower to handle manpower that it likely doesn't have. There is also question for trust in the logistics management, knowing the Ukrainian proactivity for correction. Besides bar fighters deployed in Ukraine, thousands of offshore US service personnel stationed in the US and other NATO nations are actively participating in the conflict, analyzing large volumes of data streaming in the form of US topage radar imaging and crystal option satellites and drones. Global and Hawk and MQ-9 Raptor. Ukraine focus on Crimea. Following the failure of its counter-offensive launched on June 4 to make a rapid headway, Ukraine had focused on maritime and airborne drone attacks on Crimea in a seemingly separate effort to keep the morale of its force and citizen high. This is very important. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.